Are you experiencing headaches, feeling sluggish, tired in the morning, waking up as if you were rolled over by a truck last night? There can be so many struggles and difficulties that we are experiencing in our body mind. And there is one master key solution to many of those problems. And that comes under the headline of purification.
Action!
Are you experiencing headaches, feeling sluggish, tired in the morning, waking up as if you were rolled over by a truck last night? There can be so many struggles and difficulties that we are experiencing in our body mind. And there is one master key solution to many of those problems. And that comes under the headline of purification. Cleanse your entire system. Do not just clean your body, not just on a basic level with teeth brushing, showering, and whatever. Basics, no. Cleanse your digestive system from the inside. How do you do that? Which toothbrush you're going to put down into your stomach? So there is yogic secrets for upgrading your physical purification. And surprisingly, changing something in our physical body, detoxing, can help us to get rid not only of hangovers, but also of other accumulated toxins and rubbish in our system. So getting that stuff out can help us not only to get rid of headaches, but also to have a more clear and focused mind. Yogic purification is a holistic process, and it doesn't only include the physical body, but it goes far beyond that. It also addresses your subtle life force, your energetic pranic body. Your prana can be purified. That is the second layer of yogic purification. And also your emotions can get purified or at least harmonized, neutralized. And in addition to our emotional cleanse, we can even do also a mental cleanse, cleansing our mind, getting rid of old attachments, stories, and worries, maybe even a digital detox to get rid of all this excessive information flow that we are absorbing in the modern information society on an ongoing basis. We get flooded, overloaded, tsunami storms from different sources. It's a lot to keep up with, not to mention all the big campaigns which are interesting, relevant, yet a lot to cope with, such as the Me Too movement, Black Lives Matter, COVID lockdown, climate change, Ukraine war, you name it. There's so much trouble around us, and all these news feeds are in a way overloading our system, and it can be so valuable to get rid of that stuff. So the mental, emotional purification in the level of our psychology, but the yogis take it even deeper with what could be called purification of our karma, karmic, habitual, and in a way conditioning elements in our mindset and in our entire being are giving the direction of our life, our destiny. And believe it or not, the yogis even have techniques to purify our karma. So we will take a closer look at those 5 levels of purification so you can take your purification journey to the next level and not just take a shower and have a bath with some scrubbing, salt something, but that you are actually going deeper and addressing those more profound internal and powerful elements of the yogic cleansing. So let's take a quick but deep look at the different elements of these 5 areas of purification. So physical body, in many ways obvious, and we will not talk in this session much about that. It starts with the basics: shower, bath, toothbrushing, and washing your hair, and maybe you do sometimes a upgraded pedicure or whatnot. Sure, we got these things more or less covered. Yes, there's other advanced Asian techniques of cleansing our bum after going to the toilet with water, and we can upgrade in this and that way. But more important is the internal cleansing of the physical body, which comes under the headline of detox. So detoxification, because we put a lot of questionable substances into our body, either willingly with recreational drugs, alcohol, you name it, but also involuntarily, the food industry is feeding us with their agricultural chemicals, all the pesticides and all the preservatives, the flavor enhancers, and all the rest of the colorants and additives, E236 and all their friends, are not necessarily beneficial for our system. Specifically, the liver has to cope a lot with those toxins, and it will be very beneficial for us to once in a while, periodically, get rid of some of those toxins. There is a variety of cleanses, flushes, fastings with different intake of juice fasting or fruitarianism, a fruit fast, or going on different types of diets, keto diet and this diet and that diet, and of course gluten-free and this and that. So dieting is in a way a part of physical purification, if we just see the bird's eye perspective today. So there's a variety of these fasting cleanses which can be done. But frequently the fasting, if we do like more like a water fasting, where we really empty our entire digestive tract, including the intestine colon, it is very important actually also to flush that out. The remainders, the residues need to be flushed out, for example, with techniques such as enemas or other ways of cleansing our bowels. So this is something we usually don't consider on a regular daily basis in our normal Western lifestyle. And it is also nothing which we need to do daily. Yeah, there can be some basic maintenance practices also for that. But more important is like a seasonal spring clean, where we really take a few hours, days, weeks, where we systematically, in a very thorough way, get rid of all that toxicity in a detox program. So you make yourself knowledgeable, and we provide, of course, many sources in our YouTube channel and our advanced courses where we go deeper into yogic techniques of cleansing, but we leave it as such for now, because in addition to the physical body to be cleansed, remember, we have 4 other areas to be addressed in the holistic yogic cleansing. So purifying our pranic life force energy, the prana body, can be purified. So the prana is related to those energy channels known as nadis, in traditional Chinese medicine known as meridians. You might have heard about them in the context of acupuncture, etc. So these energy channels are having meeting points in the chakras, these wheels of energy aligned in the central channel, and all of that is related to the subtle life force prana. And this prana comes actually in 10 different subtypes. There's 10 types of prana, the vayus known in yoga, and they are expressions of different frequencies, aspects, elements of this life force. And we can generally purify this pranic body. And there's a variety of yogic techniques for that, where we, for example, flush and open certain energetic centers, and we let an amplified amount of energy flow through them. And in that flushing process, old stagnant energy gets released and things are flowing more harmoniously. And that change in energy level then doesn't only affect our mind, but actually also our body. So generally the principle is that the neighboring forms of purification are affecting the related adjacent areas of our body. So the energetic purification helps also to cleanse our physical body, but also has an effect on our emotions. And that is the third level we'll look at now. So emotions. On the basic level, we can say that we have positive and negative emotions, uplifting and kind of heavy, dark emotional charges. And it's not about judgmentalism and putting things into good and bad categories of whatever, pink elephants and, I don't know, dark entities, forces. It's not about demonizing negative energies. That's not the point. Yes, it is a bit like with the previously mentioned stagnant energies, that we sometimes get hung up on an emotional loop. It's kind of a vicious cycle, like we're stuck on the same track, repeating the same emotional response over and over and over again, digging ourselves into this vicious cycle of, for example, a depression, a seasonal depressive disorder coming in the autumn, winter time, creeping deeper and deeper into our system. We get more and more heavy. And then it's sooner or later, hopefully, springtime again, and we can flush out all this stagnant, useless emotional charge, which doesn't serve us at all anymore. So it's time to get rid of that stuff, not as suppressing, bypassing, denying, seeing it for what it is. Aha, it's an emotional charge. It's coming maybe from my childhood, my parental upbringing, my conditioning in society, this and that. I had some bad experience, maybe even a trauma, and I have some charge there. But I can use yogic techniques to